another shooting. Am I correct? Another shooting?
Yeah, it was actually.
A couple
shootings.
Oh, yeah. We got Isaiah Brown, who was shot 10 times in Virginia. And we got Andrew Brown Jr., who was shot in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Which one of these is the one that was backing out the driveway? Who was that? He was backing out the driveway and they were shooting at him?
I think it was the second one.
Backing out the driveway?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to forgive me because like they happening at a rate right now that I can't even like keep up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to put all my energy into one. Shit, maybe even two, but now like
these aren't the only ones.
That's what I'm saying. Did we even talk about the chick that was about to get jumped by her own family and then she got the knife? Did we talk about that? Y'all was talking about that last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
They just happening so quick. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this shit is insane. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I think it is this. It's the North Carolina one. Andrew Brown. They came to. He had warrants and they came to pick him up. Whatever. He was in the car. I guess he wasn't surrendering, so he started bagging up and they started shooting at the car. And then he tried to pull off and they started shooting at back of the window and I guess they shot and killed him.
So you shoot at people trying to. Okay.
Yeah, what was the point of shooting?
Yeah, that now I can get mad because it's like.
It's not like they were trying to shoot out the tires.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what I was saying.
They couldn't have been that far away from that.
And they were close. I'm assuming that they were close to the vehicle because they were trying to detain this guy. So you're not gonna sit here and tell me as a trained officer that you couldn't aim clearly for a fucking tire. Like
first of all, just hop in the car and get in front of the nigga.
Or that too. Well, you know they.
Well, I'm saying block his path.
I haven't seen the video, so I don't really know.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to talk about this.
And yeah, I mean. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but still, from what I understand, if they already pulled the guy over, right?
They was at his house.
They was at his house. Okay, so you're already in close enough range. Boom. Yes, I get it. The guy is
resisting.
Well, no, it's not even that. Like, I get it. The guy is about to run, but it's like, dude, like, when I talk about rules of engagement, I don't understand why these officers first thought is to, all right, let me just shoot to kill. Like, this person hasn't harmed anybody. This person, isn't even doing a crime in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to exhaust all options before you think, all right, let me shoot this person.
Right.
You can shoot. Like, I've seen hella police chases. Like, chase this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Spin him out. Get two, 3 cars. Like, y'all chase him down. Like, y'all be treating these people like they Power Rangers or something. Like, y'all can't handle these situations without taking a life. Like,
that's what people in an uproar about.
Yeah, it's like, not even that they don't deserve to go to jail. Not that they haven't done anything wrong. But it's like, life is more important than all of that shit. Like, those are two separate things to me.
If there's a way to not take a body, then, I mean, that should be the first option.
For sure. And you at this person's house? Come on, bro. You already at the house.
Yeah.
How the fuck they even get in the car and out the driveway about to pull off? I don't get that. I just don't. Anybody else got an opinion on that? Like, am I tripping? Like, I just feel like all these situations can be handled a lot differently.
At this point, we just repeating ourselves, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I really think they should do is they should have, like, I mean, even though they shouldn't be shooting anyways, they should have a rubber bullet
gun. Yeah.
They do.
They do have those.
I know they should use those instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, a rubber bullet gonna hurt and it's gonna stop you for sure.
Hell yeah, it is.
So instead of killing somebody, try that.
That's, and when JoJo was talking about the way that these officers are trained, like, Like you got all this shit. You got a nightstick on your belt. You got tear gas on your belt. You got taser on your belt. Like you just say fuck all that. Like you just skip over all that shit. Go ahead, Mom. Go. You skip over all that and go straight to your gun. Like I just don't understand that. But when we had protests and stuff, like y'all were using the rubber bullets. Y'all were using the tear gas. Like. Does any of y'all officers have combat training? Like, can y'all even detain situations with y'all's hands? You know what I'm saying? Like, do any of y'all have any of that kind of training, or y'all just like?
I'd rather see that.
Exactly. That's what they don't get. It's like, yes, it's not that these people. At this point, I would rather see these people just in jail, like, rather than seeing y'all just kill them, like, in broad daylight.
I feel like it's almost to a point, man. It's hard. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to just sit here and not care about it. Like I said before, it makes you feel useless. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, if the shit happened at such an alarming rate, and it being anybody, you know what I mean? It can be anybody. Not anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Any black male doing anything.
Yeah.
It's just right. Like, you know, how do you handle that shit? You know what I mean? How do you handle that on a daily basis? You know, just knowing that you may not come home regardless of the situation. No matter what I'm doing, right or wrong, I may not make it home today.
Not for real, bro.
You know what another thing is? I want not just black people, especially...
You mean useless or helpless?
He meant helpless. I know what he meant.
Well, I use it wrong.
Useless too, as far as we can't do anything.
But that's what I mean. Useless too. Also, both. Yeah,
you know,
because
that's the crazy part.
You just keep hearing about it, and you come numb to it to a certain point, and it's not like you don't care about it, but it's just like, you know, like
it's gonna happen tomorrow.
Exactly. What the fuck can I do about it besides hear about this shit?
Right.
You know, and it's just like, it sucks because it's what you can always. Oh, well, we gotta do these steps. Got to be put in place. These steps have to be put in place, but it's. When you stand in the black man's shoes, it's like you want that change and result now. You know what I mean? Like, how many of us does it take for us to be where we need to be? You know, and not even just limited to black men, black people in general, us as a race. How many of us does it have to take? You know what I mean? For the point to be made, for it to be understood and known that this is not how we conduct business. This is how we handle a race of people singly.
Yeah, we have to further your point, we got to start helping ourselves a little more. We know what the fuck it is, y'all. Like, with these traffic stops, we can't hurt our chances of making it home by trying to run, by not cooperating with the officer, by being fidgety and stuff. Our number one priority needs to be like making it home back to our families, or just not even if you're not even going home, just getting to your next destination safe. And even if you don't get to your next destination, at least go to jail, my nigga, for like a couple days. You know what I'm saying? But like trying to run and like being combative with the officer is just not worth it. We don't have any leverage in those situations. All the rules, all the way the system is set up is to protect them. We're just now fighting for our rights. We're just now trying to make this shit a level playing field. So, I get it. We don't be doing nothing wrong. It is some bullshit. But at the end of the day, let's just make it home, y'all. Like,
and it's hard to word and it's hard to say it because it's more like a easier said than done. But it's like in the moment, in the moment.
Even if you do comply.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, exactly. But in the moment, it's just hard because, like you said, you could be doing nothing and still die. But it's like you have to look at it as from a standpoint of what Wes saying. It's like, what's more important in that exact moment, my pride or my life? Me knowing that this cop is doing some shit he not supposed to be doing. Me knowing this motherfucker disrespected me. Me knowing that he trying to arrest me on some bullshit. Me knowing I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
But because of all that, I'm going to jail. Or I try to fight for what I know I should be getting.
Right.
And maybe probably get my ass shot or killed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it ain't, and that's why I say it's hard because you feel like you're going out like a hoe, you feel like you're going out like a suck, you feel like you're going out disrespected, you feel all these emotions. But it's you get what I'm saying? You get all these emotions, which aren't wrong. You know what I mean? But it's hard because you get that shit, but you got to think, like I said, what's more important? Letting him have this moment or letting him get that feeling or me going back home to my family.
That's it, bro.
You know what I mean? And it's it's easier said than done, like I said, to start the statement. But it's just like that is how I personally look at it. And it may not apply to all people, but it works for me. I'm not finna sit here and kiss no cop's ass. That's not what I'm saying by far. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm gonna try to do what I can to get home. Right. You know, I'm not finna be, bro, you know you pulling me over on some bullshit. I stopped fully at the stop, so I'm not finna argue you. If you say I didn't stop, I thought I stopped, sir. If you say I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I apologize. What can we, you know what I mean? What's up?
You know you can, even if you get pulled over and get a ticket, you know you wasn't in the wrong. You can fight that in court.
Exactly, in court. And they expecting you exactly. But they expect you not to show up. They expect you to argue with the officer right there. That's what they want. Exactly. Because 9 times out of 10, half them cops don't even show up. Right. They don't be showing up to that shit. So when you show up and they don't show up, they sit there and drop the case. Yep. Because they be expecting neither one of y'all to come to that motherfucker.
Yep. I'm telling you, bro. Just go ahead.
I think more people need to get in the habit of, like, when they get pulled over or they're in the situation, if they have their phone on them, to turn on their camera
immediately,
or turn on their microphone. If not their camera, at least their microphone, so that if it comes down to a situation, you have leverage in the situation
for yourself.
As well. Because cops, we've seen they cut out video, they turn off cameras, they do all types of shit too. So in situations like that, like,
and to touch on that too, be a little bit more discreetly about it. Like, I'm not saying you gotta hide it or nothing, but you know the motherfuckers that be, you know what I'm saying? I'm recording and he's doing. You know, so you ain't gotta do all that.
But it is in your right to record.
Of course, but that's not the argument at all.
But I know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Be discreet so that the officer can really
be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Really be yourself. Go ahead and open up.
That's what I say. Put that hoe in the cup holder.
Put that hoe right there. And like he said, the worst case scenario, at least you got the audio. You know what I mean? You got the audio of that shit. So I'm gonna sit right here. You ain't even know what's going on. Be your full self. Let that shit out. Go ahead and say all that little bullshit you want to say.
And for y'all, maybe y'all don't get pulled over as much as me. I've been pulled over and been in jail a handful of times, so I got a little practice. But for those who ain't been in jail, like,
I get covered with that.
You know what I'm saying? Just look. When you get pulled over, turn the radio off, roll the window down. Have license, registration already out. And if you don't have it already out by the time they get out the window, let the officer know, I'm not reaching for shit. I'm not looking for shit. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that you do have it. They can look up your license if you have a license or not. You know what I'm saying? They can look up if your car is insured. They can all that.
And that's what's weak about the situation. Y'all know all of that before you even get up to my window. But you don't sit here and ask me for it.
I'm telling you,
bro,
like, cops try to be slick. Like, I was on the way to his crib like a few weeks ago to talk about the underwear video shoot that is available now. But and I got pulled over and like I definitely should have went in. But you know what I'm saying? I already beat the cop to every punch. You know what I'm saying? Like before he even told me why he pulled me over, he started talking about car smell like weed. No, officer. Why did you pull me over? And once he seen that I knew what the fuck I was doing, I've been there a few times, he eased up, you know what I'm saying? We had an exchange, you know what I'm saying? Gave my ticket, let me go. But do not let these officers take advantage. You know your rights, you know what I'm saying? And beat them to the punch on everything. Like, have your stuff already out. Yes, sir, no, sir. If you gotta go to jail for the night, just go. You know what I'm saying? Just make it home by any means necessary.
You know what they should be in their training?
Yeah.
Should get them VR goggles. Okay. And they be put in the situation. They put in the same situation. They, you know what I'm saying, get pulled over. For that shit. Cause I've been in one of the VR things. They actually feel kind of real. So yeah, I think they should implement that in their training. Maybe they'll.
I agree.
Or I was also thinking, I was watching a show and it was based on the future. And in the future, they got police as drones. They got drones pulling you over. If there's a traffic stop, it's gonna be a drone that's pulling you over. It is something like that. And up until like the point where an actual police officer needs to get involved, they just won't even show up.
I fuck with that shit, but I feel like that's a two-way street because at the same time too, what people don't want to admit, you do have some good cops out there because there's been a couple times a motherfucker that had a warrant or something. You know what I'm saying? The cop does like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you slide.
It's a camera and the cop will see.
Oh, the cop is controlling the drone.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was a AI. Like, you know what I mean? Like a okay.
It would probably
But then
end up
too
being
though,
in
now you
that
got, you know what I'm
situation.
saying? I'm sitting in the desk right side Brian and sitting there. We all co-workers and like, go ahead and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's more versus, you know, with the cop right there. Like, look, man, I'm just trying to get home. I'm right there.
Yeah.
I know I'm right there, man. Please. Get your ass out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that,
robot,
I wish it was more
you
than
are not complying. Get the fuck out the car. You know what I'm saying? Get the shooting the shit out your head. Like, man, I'm right there, please. You know what I mean?
I wish it was more like slap on the wrist type things, like because a lot of these situations that happen, bro, be in the most minimal traffic stops. You know, so if we could cut that out just a little bit, then I feel like I don't know, it would be a better relationship between us and law enforcement, but all the story is
try to get home.
That's it. We know you ain't do nothing.
Just comply.
You know what I'm saying?
Be as non-combative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And usually when you are getting pulled over, you can kind of tell
Off the
what
rip.
what the officer is on just by the way they coming up to you
Yeah.
to begin with.
They gonna if they flashing that light on you already,
I've
you already
seen
know.
niggas stroll up to you like they was chilling, and I've seen niggas come up like they was looking for shit.
Yeah. If they come up with that light, you already know.
Just know what the energy is before you get into it, and don't try and escalate the situation if you don't want.
I remember one time I got pulled over by pilot shit. I was in the back seat. Nigga, they came over there with the light. Nigga, I got the. I'm in the back seat, act like I'm asleep.
Then you gonna tap on the glass.
Yeah, he tapped on the glass. They tapped on the glass, and then I'm still sleeping in hell. I'm like, man, you got to get me. I mean, I'm asleep. I opened up the door. He opened up the door. I'm still in that whole sleep. He tapped on this shit. He's like, yeah, we finna take the driver to jail. Y'all got to get out. I'm like, these niggas finna search us, so we had to get a ride home. We had to get a ride home and shit. I was like, fuck, man. That shit was
That'd be the worst one when you're not even driving.
But prayers go out to all them families affected by those horrific incidents.